Okay, here we go. My name is Chris Mitchell. I am the editor-in-chief of BattleRap.com. I'm speaking here today with Street Star Norbes from Smack URL. How are you, Norbes?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Just getting ready. I'm excited. Summer Madness weekend is coming. You know, UFF is coming. We got a lot of things going on, so I'm very excited.
Me too. Excellent. So we're going to talk about the warm-up card here. We have done an interview on the main event, which you can find on youtube.com/battlerap.com, DOTCOM, for our channel. And so let's talk about this warm-up card. Just give me a general sense of what we can expect overall from it.
Honestly, I think it's going to be dope. It's the return of I.C.E. She's done an occasion. I.C.E. hasn't been on Smash since 2009, and I feel like he has something to prove. And, you know, I.C.E., he rarely disappoints. I.C.E. just came off a pretty good performance. I've seen him on the UW card versus JC.
Yeah.
And his last performance on Smack wasn't as good. And, you know, he might feel like, I should be on Summer Madness. So I really expect the best out of those two guys. So I think it's a dope matchup.
Let's talk about that matchup. So I.C.E., where's he been for the last few years? Like, was there any specific reason that we haven't seen him on Smack since the Tech 9 battle?
Honestly, I don't know, man. You know, we have our personal things that we come up with. You know, we couldn't come to an agreement on certain terms, and finally we just say, hey, let's make it happen. He agreed to what we agreed to. We agreed to what he wanted. And, you know, we took it from there. But, you know, I.C.E. is first to at the end of the day, he does a lot of different things. You know, we keep moving forward. You know, now he feels like, yo, it's time to make it happen. And, you know, we support him and we bring him on the card.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? We got Mr. Wavy, right?
Yeah, Mr. Wavy versus Qleen Paper.
I'm sorry?
You got Mr. Wavy versus Qleen Paper?
Yeah, that's the battle that I'm really, really anticipating. Like, I love that battle. I think that's the battle that everybody in the building wants to see. I think it's going to be really dope. The return of Qleen Paper. Qleen he did a hiatus and came back, and he's been trying to get on Smack for a while.
He came back strong too. That Arsenal battle was crazy.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, you need shout out to Black Guys. Sometimes you need to get all your bearings right, so you can come back strong. And, you know, he hit me up and he told me, you know, I'm ready to come back. And I had Mr. Wavy, and he was like, I'll kill him. And Mr. Wavy was very excited. He's making his comeback.
So Mr. Wavy, I only know him from that Prez Mafia battle that dropped last week or whatever. Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
So who is Mr. Wavy?
Mr. Wavy is one of our top prospects that the fans really love, to be honest. They really love Mr. Wavy. And they've been killing me to drop him for the longest. Like, he's one of those guys that has that effect on you that people really, really like. Very entertaining, underrated lyrical guy, a phenomenal performer, and I think he's gonna rise to stardom. And he's got a big challenge in front of him. Qleen was at one point regarded as the future of the Midwest. And, you know, whatever personal issues he was dealing with in his life kind of set him back a little bit. But in terms of sheer ability, Qleen can do it all. And it's a big challenge for Mr. Wavy. A lot of people think that he's going to beat Mr. Wavy. And Mr. Wavy, he knows that. So he's like, you know, I'm going to win. So it's a battle of personalities. They have very great personalities, very likable individuals, and, you know, they're both making their returns.
Yep.
So it's kind of crazy.
So I mentioned Prez Mafia there. He's on the card too. We've got Prez Mafia versus Steams. Steams, I know him from the Anubis battle, but I know him more for that's him with his crazy reactions in the Clips Tay-Rock battle, right?
You know, he stole a page out of Jazz when I first signed Jazz. You know, she was in school, so I was like, you know, I got to keep her in front of the camera so people get used to your face. And Steams kind of took that too, and he has the greatest. He might have better reactions than Jazz, to be honest. So, shout out Steams, but his bars are crazy. can really rap. A very good dude, very loyal dude out of Brooklyn, New York. I look forward to this match. A lot of people wanted to see it. Prez is back on the smack, and he's trying to take his career to the next level. So Prez Mafia versus Steams, and Steams wants all that. He wants to battle Chilla Jones, so he's not trying to slow up anything. So he's very motivated for this battle. That's going to be a lot of people say it could be the battle of the night.
And then, so also on the card, we've got Danja Zone versus KG the Poet. Both kind of guys who've been kind of in the middle of the pack for the last year or so. KG, I think, is interesting because he was on Ultimate Freestyle Friday on BET, and then has had, I guess, a couple PGs, or there was, the Snow PG. And then he's also been kind of riding the fence between URL and King of the Dot. He's had at least 3 or 4 kind of main stage battles on KOTD. What do you like about these guys?
Well, I really like KG the Poet. He's actually a signed URL battler, but
Oh, really?
Yeah, he is. He's actually a signed URL battler also. But he does battle King of the Dot on Battle of the Bay, whatever it is, the West Coast event, which is something he expressed in his situation, and we obliged. Like a lot of people get crazy about these contracts, but we listen to the guys and what they want to do, and we come to an agreement. So he's actually a signed URL artist, and this is where he wants to be, and he did a couple battles over there, did a very great job, and he's coming back and he wants to separate himself from the pack. Like you said, a lot of people look at him, okay, where's KG going? Is he going up? Is he going down? What is he gonna do? And he got Danja Zone in front of him. Danja Zone is not somebody that's a slouch, and he knows that. So he's very prepared for the battle, and he's excited. Like he wants to put. It's the first time him gracing the stage, because at the end of the day, it's the Gramercy. Gramercy holds close to 1,000 people. So he's ready. He's excited. He wants to separate himself from these guys, and I think KG the Poet will put on an A+ performance. He's ready. He's ready to go. KG's definitely ready to go.
While we're talking about Danja Zone, I'm going to put you on the spot and ask where that Danja Zone Roan battle is.
The Danja Zone Roan battle was supposed to come out about a month and a half ago, but after we shot the Roan battle, that was first priority.
Yeah.
And if we drop Roan and the Danja Zone was in the middle of that, people are going to kill us. But I plan on putting it out within the next couple of weeks.
All right.
I'll put it out next week, to be honest.
I hope so. I'm looking forward to that one.
I still haven't even seen the battle, which is ironic.
You weren't in the building for it?
No. I had to do something. I don't remember what it was, so I had to take it out to Pittsburgh. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like to drive. So, driving 6 hours was not in my plan. So I was like, listen, I'm going to pass on this. I like to fly everywhere. I don't like to sit in a car and drive that many hours.
Let's talk about this next battle on the card. This, I think, is actually the one I'm looking forward to the most. It's Young X versus Uno Lavos. Young X.
That was a late addition.
Oh.
I really like Young X, man. I think Young X is so different. Uno Lavos is focused to make his impact on Smack. He's a very funny individual, but he wants to prove he can rap. His PG should be dropping, I think, either tomorrow or Monday.
Cool.
And if you watch his battle in the third round, he really raps, and he doesn't want to be known solely as someone that cracks jokes. So he's kind of on some, I want to prove that I belong with the elite. And Young X, it's not somebody to play with. Young X can really actually rap. He just got that southern twang that kind of throws people off sometimes. But
he's from Virginia, really, is that right?
Dope, man. He's super duper dope, and he kind of feels insulted that we even gave him Uno Lavos. So he really wants to just, he wants to black out on Uno Lavos.
Yeah. I interviewed Lavos about a week ago, and he was saying that out of his 55 battles or so, that he thinks Young X is actually his toughest opponent.
Is it what?
Is his toughest opponent.
Young X is very good, bro. People don't understand. If you really sit down and listen to Young X can really rap. He can really rap. And he doesn't focus on, a lot of people focus battles on punchlines, and that's not how you win a battle. And Young X is just I'm going to wrap circles around you, and I'm going to make you laugh. He's kind of a throwback.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really care to sit there and hit you with similes all day. He's just gonna hit you with dope raps, and I'm a big fan of Young X.
Yeah. And for anyone listening who doesn't know Young X, check out the Briz Rothstein battle and the PG Skillet battle. Those are just incredible performances from him. Each of those. And then finally, the strangest battle maybe ever on URL: Shotgun Suge versus Charron.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I like Charron. I got to actually kick it with him and hang out with him a little bit. He's a good kid. He feels the same way. He's like, yo, my first time on Smack. This is the Super Bowl of battle rap. I'm here to steal the show, and Charron wants to steal the show, man. He was telling me he's always dreamed about being on Smack, and he's excited. And Shotgun Suge's coming back, and Shotgun Suge doesn't want to lose to a little white Canadian.
Right.
So it's gonna get ugly. I've seen him going back and forth before the battle. We did a blog. And I'm not gonna lie, Shotgun Suge had some funny shit to say. He called him the Shermanator. And I was like, he just called him the Shermanator? That was one of the funniest lines I've heard in my life. So I definitely look forward to that.
Right, and this is one that was supposed to happen at World Domination 4 on King of the Dot, and then I guess Shotgun Suge couldn't make it, so they put on DNA versus Charron, and we all know how that turned out. So yeah, was there any kind of did you just say like, okay, that didn't happen, so let's make it happen over here, or how did that battle come together on URL?
Honestly, I didn't even want to book Charron at first. I'm big on bringing up my own guys, but Charron had showed a lot of interest in being on the card, and I was like, you know what, let's make it happen. I respect Charron. A lot of people are asking for him, and I just said, hey, let's make it happen.
Yeah,
forget it. After really talking to him, I really believe Shalom is going to be very successful in URL, and I hope he continues to grow.
Mm.
He's a very talented kid, man. Very, very talented kid. Very humble, and he deserved the shot. He really wanted it, and we just decided to make it happen. Coincidentally, it happened against Shotgun Suge.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like, hey, I'm going to take this King of the Dot battle. It was more like, oh, okay, let's make it happen. And Shotgun Suge wanted to do it, and we made it happen.
Yeah. And I forgot one more. Adi Boom versus, is it HA double or is it Ha double?
It's HA Ha. I don't know. These guys are from the South. So I don't know what the hell they say sometimes. Another battle I'm looking forward to. HA double, he doesn't feel like he lived up to the hype at the 106, and he's been wearing that ever since.
Yeah.
So he's going to come out guns blazing, and he really wants to prove that Adi Boom can't beat him. Adi Boom's what he does, and he's back on the Smack stage. Adi Boom, he's focused, and we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, I thought
I definitely believe HA Double's wearing a chip on his shoulder right now.
For sure, that was a pretty disappointing performance. I think he choked, and just like his bars weren't quite up. It was I just thought it wasn't a great performance, and especially coming off of the Anubis battle, which I thought was one of the best URL battles of last year.
Absolutely, I agree with you wholeheartedly. He felt like he didn't live up to his expectations, and he it was national TV, man. Like at the end of the day, whether it's 106 or not, national TV, bro. So he definitely felt like he let his city down, himself down, and I really expect HA Double to possibly steal the show. I think he'll be ready that night.
Any predictions for Battle of the Night or Performance of the Night?
Ooh, man. I know Aver told me he's going to have the Performance of the Weekend.
Okay.
But, man, I think Surf is going to go crazy. I really believe Surf. On the warm-up card, I think Qleen and Wavy is going to be the best battle. And in the PGs, I think Tink the Demon and Jonai are going to go crazy. And I think they're going to have to battle. But I'm not sleeping on Gunna and a lot of the other kids that are on that card. So, it's their chance to impress me. It's their chance to make the roster,
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to make it happen.
All right. You heard it here. Thank you, Norbes, for your time, and we'll talk to you again soon.